Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BT Talks. Today, I have the pleasure of having my good friend Valentin Kretz, who's going to be a guest on BT Talks for the second time now. He was a guest back in the fall of 2020. We're going to talk about a lot of very cool stuff. His family business, luxury real estate in Paris and in France, and many exciting things we're going to announce. Thanks to everybody who's joining. Sam, Nicolas, I see Chris, I see a lot of people joining from all over the world. So just bear with me till Valentin joins the conversation. And guys, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment box and we'll try to answer them as soon as possible. There we go. I see Valentin who's here. So hold on one second. There we go. Chris Boswell is in the house from Dubai. There we go.
Hey,
Hi,
Ben.
Valentin. How are you? I see my good friend Chris in Dubai saying bonjour.
Bonjour. Good to see you.
Voilà. So we have a lot of people from all over the world connecting, and that's fantastic. Thanks again for all your support. Valentin, some know you, some don't. So please introduce yourself, who you are, and how you got started in real estate.
Sure. I'm Valentin, so I'm 31 years old only, and based in Paris. I'm from Paris, actually. I'm French from Paris, and I used to work abroad. I used to live in New York, work there. I used to work in the Philippines also, where I met my wife. And then I'm back here and I work with my family. I work with my parents and my brothers. We are 4 brothers, so it's a family business. And
that's good.
Yeah, and we have now 20 agents working with us, exclusive, all over France, so in different areas. And yeah, great.
Chris is so funny. Did you see what he wrote?
No, I can't see the comment, but
he said he'll never introduce Valentin to his wife. You get it? Anyways, we're having fun here. So tell us, how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the business in total, with all of my real estate experience, for 10 years now. Yeah.
For 10 years. And how did you evolve within the business? Because wherever you're in the world, we know that real estate is not easy and that there's steps to it. But if you stick to it and you do what's right and connect with the right people and work with the right people, you become successful. There's no way out. So you guys became quite successful in France. What were the steps over the past few years? How did it go from the first year you got into it up to now, which is a different time?
Well, I think it's all about, we are very different in the family. We have very different profile. And I studied engineering. My older brother is in marketing. My younger brother is in design. My dad was into technology. And my mom was a former teacher.
So you all complement each other.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's the most important. And we are lucky in that way, that we are very complementary and very different. So everyone has his own skill, and is good at what they do, and we are trying to so we work together, but each of us have our own our
very cool.
Yeah, so
I see Sina just joined. So that's very
points are that we love people, we love meeting new people, and we love real estate. We love always discovering new places. We actually,
I think it's about, I think you and I, we know each other for a while, and I think it's understanding. Obviously, we have to love, I always say, love people before real estate. Yes. So we have to love people because we have to deal with people, and it's a lot of psychology. And then obviously comes the super cool and sexy part of seeing all these properties, whether in Paris, France, Miami, anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Real estate is sexy.
And it's always different, always, there is not one day that's the same. So it's Yeah, it's nice. You wake up in the morning, you don't know how it's gonna go.
It's always different.
You have no meeting plans, but then it's gonna be the craziest, busiest day of your life. So you'd never know, You never know.
Exactly. So what type of properties do you and your family sell? I know you started and mainly in Paris, but you also now expanded in different parts of France. Tell us about the properties you sell.
That's true. We started in Paris, and then now it's been 2 years that we expanded in France. We are in 4 different areas in France for now. So we are in Paris, obviously, Normandy. We are in Cap Ferret, which is south coast. South.
Beautiful region, yes.
Yeah, it's nice. We are in the ski area, so we have 2 agents there. And we are now developing all the south, which is more famous, Saint-Tropez.
South of France.
And we are also in Montpellier. We have 3 agents in Montpellier. Very beautiful area also. So
well,
yeah.
France has some of the most, I think, beautiful properties in the world. And whether people are relocating and some people want to be in France. After spending years abroad, they want to be in France, or they have a second property or a third property. What is your favorite property and region, and why? Like, is there a place in Paris that just was mind blowing, or in Cap Ferret, or they're all? It's like you see so many properties that
it's hard to pick. It's very hard to pick. It depends on period of the year, and even I mean, Normandy can be very cold, but it's also charming even during winter. I mean, just it's so different, so I cannot really pick. But yeah, it's every day a new amazing property. So it's great.
So yeah, and tell us a little bit how you guys work as a family. So when you go maybe pitch a listing, how is the process to work together to get new clients, to get new business?
So we can work in teams. So because obviously we don't always arrive 5 of us of the family. That could be a lot, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it happens that we work in duo. So I go with my mom, I go with my brother. Depends on the profile of the clients, I go alone. All of us have our own clients. And then we team also. We are with our agents, depend on, who is the closest with the agents. We are very close to our agents. So it's like a big family. And
one big family. Yeah. It's all about family.
Yeah. And then, we have that. We developed our own back office, which is, which is very advanced. We have a technology guy here, an intern of our company. Very easy to see who's going to be the best on that property, who's going to handle best the listings. Yeah, so
that's great. So you have now a TV show that was actually aired on a French TV channel a few months ago. Now it's going to air on Netflix, called The Parisian Agency. Tell us about that and how you guys got to that show.
Well, it's a long story. Yeah, we started 2 years ago, and that was during a crisis period here. So we were like, should we do it? Should we not? France is very different with the US. I mean, I know that in the US, you guys are very familiar with shows, with luxury. In France, it was very different at first because a luxury show doesn't exist here yet. So it was a real bet for us. And so many questions, are our clients going to be okay to be on the show? The owners, the buyers, are they going to be okay to be in the show? Because it's the most important at first.
Of course.
So as we are very close to them, we could see step by step that they would be okay to be part of the adventure.
And I'm sure it's fun to shoot.
It's super fun to shoot. But we really started from scratch, and then we made 1 season, which is first episode of 1 hour each. And it's going to be, as you said, launched on Netflix on June 23. So that's in a
few days.
It's in a few days, 8 days from now. So we are very.
And everyone can watch it because there'll be subtitles in different languages.
Yeah, That's gonna be in Netflix worldwide in 190 countries, and it's gonna be subtitles in 30 languages. So it's great.
That's very exciting. So everybody add to your Netflix shows The Parisian Agency. It's a lot of fun, and more seasons coming soon.
I think it's not a secret that we are shooting season 2 right now. So
yeah, season 2, season 3, more seasons over the next few years.
watch
Also,
one first, and then if you like it, we'll try to make
yeah,
some of.
for sure. Another thing, so that's quite new, we can say, but you guys recently partnered with the one and only Luxury Listings.
Thanks to you.
Great guys.
Thanks to you for connecting. You are really
my pleasure. So we got Sina, who's a legend. He's probably watching. Who is a co-founder of Luxury Listings. It's huge. You can check them out on Instagram. They have 2.3 or 2.5 million followers. They have several accounts, and they are gurus of social media and marketing, and they market properties all over the world. And now Kretz and Partners are the first in France, so that's exciting.
I'm super excited to be the first. And they've been so great. We started a week ago. We are already so happy about it. And Sina and his team really look amazing. We look forward to do a great job together. We are so happy to be the first in France.
Yeah, so guys, stay tuned, follow those accounts. We're going to see a lot of beautiful French properties.
Definitely.
That's going to be really amazing. So I have also, so let me see, I'm going to try to do it. I haven't done it in a while. I have a few properties of yours that I would like to showcase. Okay. Let me see if I can add them. That's the thing. Yeah. Normally I can add them. Let me see, hold on. Let's see if I can add a few properties. Do they have a feature? How did I do that? Wow. I don't know if they took it off because there used to be a feature where you could look on your end if you can do it. If you can do it,
I'll try it out.
Normally there is a feature where you can add some photos unless they changed it.
Okay.
Let me just check. It seems they took it out. But anyways, I mean, if it's not there, it's okay. I'll showcase a few of your great properties on my IG stories. I think that's actually the easiest. But you guys have a lot of beautiful properties across Paris and France. Do you have any advice for people who are not familiar with French real estate on how to buy in France? Or if there's any sellers that want to sell their property, advice on both ends?
Yeah, I would say now we are very happy because, as you know, the borders just opened for foreigners, and so it's really an exciting market right now. We have calls that we haven't had for like almost a year and a half from like French or American, French living abroad, obviously, and from Dubai, New York. I mean, it's amazing to we are back in the game with people living abroad, so it's great.
Yeah.
And they are very excited to come to buy. They haven't been able to buy here for almost a year and a half. Mm-hmm. It's still a great and exciting market. Obviously listings with outdoors are really are sold very fast because with COVID it's everyone wants an outdoor here in Paris. Mm-hmm. Prices outside Paris, the first couronne, we call it, Paris is like a circle, and if you go around Paris, prices are higher than before. So the market's really great. I would say that price in Paris without outdoor are stabilized. So it stopped going up. So it's a good time to negotiate if you
Exactly.
So it could be a great time if you want to negotiate right now prices. And I mean it's back, so it's great. It feels good.
Okay, so now another question. So if you were not doing real estate, what would you do? Because obviously real estate is the family. You got into it. You guys love it. I mean, you guys are in for it, I guess, for life, like all of us. But if you were not doing real estate, what would you do?
I think I work in travel. I love traveling. I traveled a lot in my life. I used to live in 4 different countries. I always love to meet new cultures, people from all over the world. So yeah, I'll find myself a travel industry.
That's good. Let me just see, because
My wife is
there's
from another country also.
that's good. Yeah,
So
it opens your mind, to meet different people, go to different places. I mean, I can't wait to be able to travel back to some new places, to some places I've been already, just because you meet new people and you learn new things, and it's amazing.
for sure.
I'm seeing my friend Sam, who's always very involved in everything. He's trying to help me for adding some photos. I think Instagram removed it because I used to be able to do it, and I don't have that little icon at the bottom, which is a little bit annoying. But I'll try to figure it for next time. But I do not have the icon to add background photos.
Yeah.
So Instagrams, you guys have to work on that.
If you can hear us.
Yeah. So, last question. So obviously the real estate industry is changing a lot all over the world. In the US, it's, ahead of a lot of countries, but I think you guys are, very disruptive. You're doing a lot of things that I didn't see any other agency in France or even in Europe get to your level. What's next for the agencies? Like, you got the TV show, you're expanding in different markets of France. I mean, what's happening over the next few months, years?
Yeah. Well, the goal is to obviously to grow, but not grow too big. We want
To keep it boutique.
Yeah, exactly. We want to keep it extended family. Very close to. So obviously we want to grow and be present. All over France. Not like 4 regions, but the goal is to be like in like the 7 or 8 area of France in the next 2 to 3 years. We have right now 20 agents working with us. Maybe the goal in the 2, 3 next years would be to be like 50 agents, which is still the size of a big family, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, here we have very big agencies, and I'm working with Douglas Elliman, which is big, but it's like a family also. So,
Yeah.
on a different market. And then you have smaller ones that have 20, 30, 50, and some smaller ones have 500. So,
Well, so
yeah.
yeah, way we can stay very close to our clients, and for abroad, the goal is to partner with exclusive partner with agency that works exactly the same way as us. So 100% digital, available 24/7, and have the same way of thinking and strategy as us, and then being able to send and receive clients without, I mean, we are the same people, so it's gonna be easier. So working on our market, we do it better. We know a French market, and then if we have our clients wanted to I don't know, to buy in UK, for example, give it to our exclusive partner. They know what they do there. It works better that way.
Exactly. Well, that's a great strategy, and I look forward to seeing the growth of the Kretz family real estate business, and also to working together on several deals anywhere.
Please
uh,
continue to introduce me to great people. Thank you, Ben.
only great people. I try to make sure to surround myself with great people. I
Yeah,
think it's important. I think it's important because I think it's, whether it's to work, whether it's clients, sometimes there's clients you don't want to work with them because they're just too complicated and you have to fire them. And sometimes, it's true. I mean,
yeah. It's
I think,
part of the job, to handle.
well, we all know time is the most valuable asset you have, right?
Yeah,
So this is already 24/7.
yeah,
So you have to make sure to have the right people that are available, and which also you can have a good time, because that's also something that I admire, and I think it's amazing. It's, you guys are having a great time selling real estate, and that's, it's part of it. You have to wake up every morning and be like, go, boom.
yeah. I mean, clients can feel it if you enjoy your job, and we are having fun doing it. And so we put 100% of our energy on it, and it's great.
All right. I see. I think some of your friends, Paul and Sasha, are asking questions.
Yeah.
But
for season 2, well, I don't have an exact date, but you could be sure it's end of 2021, beginning 2022, let's say. Okay.
voilà. Et je vois Sacha qui veut qu'on parle en français.
Sasha will translate in French for next time.
For next time, we will do. On peut faire une conversation en français la prochaine fois. Voilà.
Ouais, bonne idée. Okay.
Exclusive French BT Talks.
And by the way, we are translating now French, English for every of our videos, listings, you know, so even for our French, yeah, when we make videos, gonna have subtitles. I mean, we're gonna make sure it's in both languages all the time.
I actually have a last question, which is very important. It can be short and brief, but
sure.
What is your definition of luxury? Because I think luxury is very important and different for everyone. But you guys, luxury is something quite unique. I think.
Well, luxury is for us. Luxury is working with the family. That's luxury. That's
there we go. Very short and sweet, but it is a true luxury.
Yeah, it is. Waking every day and going, you know, to my parents' house and meeting with my brothers. I think, yeah. And at night, going back to my wife and my kids. Yeah, it's.
And there we go. Very, very cool. So, Valentin, thanks you for being on the show for a second time. I really appreciate a lot of things coming up.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure to follow Valentin and the Kretz and Partners Instagram accounts. You're going to see a lot of things coming up in the next few weeks, few months. And obviously, anything real estate in France, you got to connect with them. They're the best in France, hands down. And I say that, I mean it.
Thank you.
I really do. And make sure to watch the show, which is coming up June 23rd on Netflix worldwide. So add it to your list. You're going to love it. And that's it. So guys, thank you so much. Valentin, merci.
Thank you, Ben.
Et on se voit bientôt en France cet été.
En plus, je t'attends.
Ça marche. À très vite.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.